All right, what's good, world? Welcome to another episode of the Unmute Me podcast. We got a great show for y'all, great topics. Make sure you stay locked in. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Anyway, stay tuned.
What's the craziest lie someone has told you while you were in a relationship? Aya.
Shit. Oh, okay. I had mine ready.
Let Doc go first. Let Doc go
Mine
first.
I'm
too.
putting my speakerphone. This, I'm ready.
Let Doc go first.
Having an education.
Talk
And you better not. You don't have to
about
edit. You do not have to edit.
She couldn't read.
Bruh.
I mean, how long? I mean, what did she even? Did she go to high school?
Can I speak on that too, Trey?
Uh-oh.
She,
I'm gonna stop.
Did she go to job, Cole?
No.
Oh, did she go to the army?
No.
Did she go to prison? You had to get an education somewhere.
Right.
that's what I was thinking too. That's what I thought too.
What?
I thought, like, by us being, it came out after the I do.
Oh,
Your wife didn't have an education.
Might have stood up.
I'm
Bro.
just saying. It was after I found out about that shit.
Oh, you gotta edit this.
I don't care about that shit. She shouldn't be watching. It was after the fact that I found out because I thought she was going to school for nursing because she kept saying they were going to school, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But then it's like, how people, they keep coming with excuses. So, for us all of us, in college, whatever, there's no excuse you could tell me. You can't tell me no excuse about financial aid. Listen, right. You can't tell me no excuse about nothing because we've been there and I was in it and I was still in it at that time. So my mindset was, what are you doing? You finish, I finish at the same time. Man, this household is going to be wonderful. We about to be bringing in the dough, whatever. But it was sometimes, like I said, it was an argument one night and all of a sudden she felt like she had to become clean. And I was like, so without me having to sit there and like go in and go crazy at you, my mind just started processing like, okay, what do I need to do to try to support and promote and push her to do what's right? Let's get this. Because you made it seem like it's what you wanted to do, but that's not what happened. I mean, you dropped the ball on that too.
Oh.
So that's why I say, hey, for me, it's like, okay, my mind, okay, there's a time stamped as far as, all right, where we at, because next thing you know, I hate to say because I feel so type of way that, that's why I tell people, I say, you have to talk, that's why I quickly definitely promote, hey, you got to talk stuff out. That's the worst ever lie ever in my life being with somebody, like ever. Because anybody that know me, I'm education oriented because for one, look at my parents, my family. So anybody that knows me, know that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And it's about your gene pool too. Like you want to
Like,
procreate with something like a child that's
I'm like Mike.
Genetics play.
He went down from military, whatever. Now if you got your hustle on doing something else, then I'm all for it. Sometimes school ain't for everybody.
Right.
But if we ain't making that move to do that, then where are we? Then no. Because like I said again, I'm growing. You're still back here. That doesn't work. It ain't gonna work at all.
So do you feel like that affects you as far as like when you date other people now?
I put it like I'm not blind anymore because I don't have anything taking my attention. I was getting that doctorate in that the school was taking my, I reverted to something like, okay, I'm gonna do this because, like if you trying to make sure you want your relationship to work, it's kind of like, all right, I'm not gonna continue like try to have issues or argue or whatever, or I'm gonna try to show, like we do so many things to help whoever, family, relationships, whatever. I'm trying to like, all right, I'm gonna show you by example by just doing. I can't keep talking because it's an argument. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get my stuff. I'm gonna do, show you the progress, what happens when you do certain things. Hopefully, when you see how jobs will they'll keep calling and rolling in, and money gonna keep growing. That's my mind, okay, and I'm gonna just show you. I'm gonna just do by example. But yeah, I mean, now, and like I said, my hand was hit. It's just that I see. I'm not gonna just go by look. I can, like I said, all day, every day, we can always look at somebody like, oh man, they're great and gorgeous. But after that sexual attraction. And if I'm looking at you for the long haul, yeah, now I'm like, okay, let me see what you got going on. Okay, cool. You know, you kind of checking off the boxes. You checking out majority of my boxes a little bit in my head as far as what I know that I'm normally going to be with when I want to be in a relationship. You know, because like we all said, it's crazy. Like everything that we all said, we all in previously, it's like, you know, they hit that. You know, I need their respect. I need you to understand that in my field, I'll be around women. That doesn't mean I'm trying to be with one of them. A majority around them. It's not many of us men like that, you know. So it's not. I'll talk. I might be, you know, I might talk shit like Mike said. I might be a flirt. That doesn't mean I'm going to be with you, you know. My mom even tried to give her help. You know, hey, nah, you good? I'm telling you about these Lattimores. You know what I'm saying? They have a good time, whatever. You know, they might do a little flirt, but they coming home. I mean, it doesn't mean nothing like that. You know, because she said all the time, 'cause my dad be out here talking and, you know, interact with everybody. He's all over you know, the country. Got to do what he got to do. That don't mean he out there just, you know, that we aware of, you know, just doing his thing. But yeah, you know, hey, yeah, that was the worst ever. Ain't nothing top that. That's like
I don't have nothing like that.
Yeah, you
Next
got us
question.
beat.
I ain't had nothing over in life. But that right there topped me, boy. I said, man, this is crazy. That's how, you know, we see TV shows, and I said, man, is this real? I'm like, I'm being punked. Like,
And I think that happened to both of us at the same time too, right?
yeah.
Because the same thing happened to me when I was married.
Mm-hmm.
When you were what?
When I was married, the same thing happened to me. And Trey and I used to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Oh, so he didn't have the education?
Mm-mm. Nothing.
Yep.
Ain't there some questions y'all should ask when you're dating? Like,
But people lie.
Right, and it's the way they move. You be
That's
thinking
what he's
that, you know,
saying. People lie.
that's me giving trust into you.
Right.
I'm not gonna do a deep dive to make sure you telling me the truth. If you telling me, because like because I don't say y'all women, y'all do y'all deep dive, and that's what I understand now. I understand why
yeah,
y'all do y'all deep dive because you know, us niggas, they probably could lie, but
right.
I usually put trust into you if I feel like I'm trying to talk to you like that. I'm trusting you. But at the same time, if I'm seeing like little books and stuff laying around, I'm also thinking, oh, okay, cool. Okay, yeah, you know, they are going to school for that. Or they took, because the thing was, took a break from it, but it was, like I said, so many issues, like, oh, financial aid this, or XYZ that, or life. Okay, so where we at now type of situation. Well, you know, but then, like I said, then there was times where they would go, but they didn't. And then there was the divorce procedure. And all of a sudden, you know, like, you know how people try to, oh, I'm gonna show you and start doing stuff. And it's like,
Right.
oh, I'm going a little bit. Like I said, it's like complete omission, man. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you say you claiming you're going to do. Because think of like it's just like a relationship. If we break up with somebody or we go through a divorce procedure, we about to show you, oh, this is what you about to be missing out. Oh, you thought I wasn't gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna do it. The majority of the time, either we gonna go back to that person showing what we asked for, or they gonna come at, or let's say, or if you that person they broke up with, and they be like, oh, I see you doing, you know, I'm sorry, blah blah. And if you know, majority of the time you end up getting back with them because they're making the move that you was hoping they want to do, even if, you know, from communication, jobs, whatever, you know. But if you're not showing me that, I'm not, you know, so after a while I'm not gonna keep badgering you. I'm not gonna keep talking. After a while I'm like, okay, I say I have an internal clock in my head. I was like, all right. Ain't but too much time before next thing you know it's gonna be all right, like we done. Because I can't keep talking about it. Because I look at it like you carrying, because who I am. That's why I say like money is not, it's big but not big. I don't need you, like I said, I'm not a person I don't need you to be making 70 to 100,000. You don't have to, but make it something that you want that's comfortable for you, that helps the household.
Right.
You know. So yeah,
Ooh.
that was the worst.
What he just said, Prince said it. You ain't got to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. You gotta play your position. But
that's all.
Anybody else got a little? I got a little story. You know, ain't nothing like his. You know, his shit. You know what I mean? He's like,
oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Boy, I should have went last. I'm sorry.
He took the cake.
He
I
gonna
had
get
Mike
her
walk off,
snuff.
go get a
Like,
shot.
yeah.
My bad.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, I finna take another one. Shit.
Mark was walking, and then he saw a book that said "I before E."
Except after damn C, nigga.
You're stupid.
She
She had books laying around.
She graduated with Fantasia.
Right, exactly. I said, boy, might tell you a story. I'm sorry.
So did this. I always say this is what molded my mind as far relationship wise. This what made me how I am. The year was 2004. Summer, right? Second semester of my freshman year in college. I was still dating an 11th grader at my high school. So I get a call from one of my favorite cousins. He in 11th grade too. He was like, "Cuz, your girl tried to give me some." I was like, "What?" Couldn't believe it.
Oh man.
I'm like, "Wait a minute, what's going on?" I couldn't even bring myself to talk to her about it. I wasn't like this then. I cared back then.
You were a nerd and a lover boy.
Hey, there you go. This right here hurt me forever. But anyway, my grandmother passed. This heifer came to the setting up, eating all the church's chicken, drinking all the purple Faygo sodas, all that. Came to the funeral with me. So I'm like, "Damn, okay." She's like, "Yeah, I'm going. I gotta go home. I'm gonna come back and to the little repast. I'm gonna come back and sit with you." She ain't never make it back, right? So we talked like 2 days later. So I'm like, "Damn, what happened?" She was bold little heifer. She done told me. She said, "Yeah, I was at Camp John Hope. I was working with the kids, and me and such, we kind of had sex."
Oh.
She told
And
you?
yeah, and he grew up in the same neighborhood as me.
Wow.
And the person that she was with, I'm like, "I'm way smoother than home, though. Why'd you with him? I'm way smoother." Well, hey, man. I ain't
Who's the other guy?
I ain't finna say it. I don't even know who the girl was. You said
I
that. I didn't.
Go
I
back
didn't
in our
say that.
yearbook. You ain't gotta say nothing but a word.
I didn't say that. But I was like, I'll tell you this. He graduated 2 years before me. So he had to be like 4 years older. I'm like, "Damn, bro, that's crazy."
Yeah, that is.
But ever since that day, I told myself, I was like crying and shit, bro. Since that day, I said, ain't nobody gonna ever have the ability to make me feel like this. Ever, ever, ever again.
That right.
Mm-hmm.
At that point,
See, that's why I hate when girls hurt a dude. Then we gotta
Mm-hmm.
because somebody hurt you.
Yeah, it's all with hurt people.
I don't have like. I think the craziest thing, and this wasn't even my boyfriend. This was a guy that I was talking to. We went on a few dates. It was nothing serious. Because none of my boyfriends ever like it wasn't nothing crazy with them. So my crazy experiences from guys that I was getting to know, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So one of my homeboys called me one day. I had been going out with this dude. So one of my homeboys called me. And he was like, "Yo, I got to talk to you about this guy." And I was like, "What?" And then he was like, you know, you're my girl. I love you. But, me and you done had the same guy." And I was like, "What day?" So I went to the guy house.
What?
We just got fly.
I hate that.
Right.
I'm like, so? I hate that.
I think you beat Trey.
Right. I'm like, wait. Good this. I'm like, wait.
So I went to the guy house and we were supposed to have movie night. And I was like, "Hey, do you have something you want to tell me?" And then he was like, "What you mean?" And I was like, and I called the guy's name. I was like, "That's like one of my best friends." And he was like, "Oh." I was like, Is there something you want to tell me?
Whoa. Time out. Wait a minute. So a dude told you y'all had the same dude?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Right. That's
So-
what I was on. Yeah.
Right. I like.
So I asked the guy. So when we had movie night, I asked the guy. I was like, "Is there something you want to tell me?" And then he said, "Do you mean about the tape?" But I didn't know anything about a tape.
They
I know-
recorded it?
So I said, "Yeah, about the tape." He was like, "Oh, so you?" He said, "So you also saw the tape?" And I said, "Yeah, I saw the tape. So do you want to talk about it?" And he was like, "Well, I didn't know it was a dude. I thought it was a girl." But he told me something completely different about him that I didn't know. Because I was asking him about my homeboy who told me, like, "Hey, you know we had the same man." But he told me about a tape.
Hey, hold
So
up.
I didn't know anything about
How he
this
know-
tape.
How he know it was he?
But
how
he said I didn't know it
a
was I didn't know it was a man.
How he
I
know?
met this person online and I didn't know it was a man. But what happened was his ex-girlfriend
No.
found this tape in his phone and she leaked it on Facebook.
Oh.
So it didn't
Oh.
necessarily go viral, but it was in you know how they send you all those messages in your inbox. So it was like one of those inbox viral things. And I didn't know anything about it. So when I said, "Do you have something you want to tell me?" He thought that I was asking him about that situation. And he told me that. And I was just like, dang, so this is two. This is a 2 for 2. So yeah, that was like I think that was the craziest
They was
thing.
having sex.
Man, listen here. I'm gonna
Let's
tell
have
you
sex.
something.
So
Go
what?
ahead.
They was having sex.
Yeah.
And
I'ma
he
tell you
thought that was a
something.
man. Man, get the fuck
He
out of
said
here.
he thought it was
He
because
ain't thought shit.
Man, what the fuck?
The
so when
first-
I
Go
investigated
ahead.
about the tape, the dude was like dressed as a girl, but they were having gay sex. Like,
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you 2 things that make that story on his part non-believable. Number one. Well, number one. I know foreplay with me, I'm finna see if it's wet first and foremost. You see what I'm saying? So when you first go down there, you finna get, if it's a tree with coconuts on it, you gonna know. So I ain't buying that one.
Nope.
And
Not at
number 2, if you got that far, you recorded it and you kept it in your phone.
Right.
You knew what was going on.
Yeah,
Right.
I ain't hear none of
He
that.
knew.
I ain't hear none of that.
Right.
He nope. No, sir, no ma'am. No nothing. He knew what was going on.
Trees with coconut.
I low-key want to say most dudes
Damn,
got a little,
for
like
okay.
a little spider sense. Like, you know what? Like, nah, it's something ain't right about this one.
That
Before you
they
keep
right
on
here
going.
gonna tell you what's going on. The
No,
nigga,
it's always something.
she
Nah.
got an Adam apple. She got hair on
Hand
her
Right.
bigger than
back.
mine.
Especially talking about you
Her
going to do
hand bigger than
anal or
mine. I'm
something
like,
like
wait
that.
a
Come on
minute.
now.
She
Oh, this
wear
all we doing?
13 and Air Force One. Some gonna tell you what's going on.
Yeah,
Some gonna be there. I ain't no excuse for this. Nowadays, I'd rather him would have told you, be like, yeah, you know what I mean. I jump the fence every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But just be real, man. It's 2022. Don't be talking about you ain't know what was going on. You knew what was going on.
that's a lot.
Hey, you knew what was going on.
yeah.
Mm.
So that I guess that was the craziest lie. Because
Yeah.
I was just like,
So that was a lie. Survey
Right.
says
I
that
don't have
was
any-
a lie. Ooh,
I ain't know.
son.
Oh, okay.
He should have
Okay.
just been like, don't judge me. You know what I mean? Just tell the truth, bro. It's out there now.
Y'all ain't
yeah,
got
because I told him, I was like, hey,
scenarios.
sex is a spectrum. That's what I told him. I was like, sex is a spectrum. Because I wasn't trying to beef with him. So I was like, okay.
Right.
But
Yeah, y'all got whole scenarios. I ain't no lie. Y'all was in a whole live ass TV show doing stuff. Y'all
I just got cheated
like
on.
it.
that ain't even
See,
no
that's
lie.
it.
That's a
Like
whole
it.
scenario.
Tiffany, what you got? What Tiffany
Yeah,
got?
Tim, what
I
you
have
She said
mine
she-
is
This shit's dramatic.
Listen.
no.
Her
I
stories
mean,
ain't worth mentioning compared
right.
to shit we done been talking about.
It's not.
Right.
I mean, I think the only thing the biggest lie I was cheated on. The guy that I was with at the time, he lied and said he wasn't with anyone, but then the girlfriend came to my house. So that was the only thing that's the most lie that I've had. So that's the reason I said, let's go
You
to the
should have
next
punched
question.
in her damn nose.
I was gosh, I was a teenager. Well, no, I wasn't. I wasn't 18, 19, but that was like the craziest that I don't know. I think for me, when I was first cheated on, I've been very cautious of who's in my circle. I've always been that way.
That first time builds
So
character.
yeah, after that, my circle has been very, very, very close. And I'm even with whoever's in my circle, you know, I'm always very observant. So I always sit back just to see, or just to kind of check in, But yeah, I'm very after that.
Man, I won. Woo.
Yeah, you won.
You definitely took the cake this time.
Yeah, you won. You took the cake. Well, you and Portia had
For me
the
and
same
Portia,
situation, so
right there.
Yeah.
I didn't know that though. I didn't know that. Like, I asked, well, let me see your diploma. Let me see.
Hey, it make you ask. That do be the next question you be asking when you date now. But luckily, I mean, I knew who I'm with now. I already knew because I knew she would have a job without one.
I'm gonna tell you a modern day red flag for me though. When she asks you how you want to flip my income tax check, oh, you better get far away because she ain't got no business about herself. She's trying to create an attachment. No, ma'am, I'm not getting in your finances. Well, no. You ain't finna get no kind of paperwork on me. No. You ain't doing it. It be tempting though, I'm getting 25 grand back on my taxes. What kind of biddy you want to start?
25. That's the thing. What she do?
Well, that one didn't have but 3, but she got a lot of. She was getting about 12 rats, but I'm like, I don't want to hit.
That's why I respect now when women say they have a list of standards. I mean, I respect it. Cause first of all, sometimes you got to try to go outside the box and blah blah blah. All right,
no, you don't.
Let me get back in my box.
There you go.
I know who and X, what because I went outside and look where it got me. So let me get back inside my box and my standards of knowing what I want from a woman. Like let me get back in. Let me get back.
I went outside the box. That thing I know, she making a post about Portia, trying to steal her man.
Oh no, y'all girlfriends
back outside like no box. I'm staying in my box, damn it. It's comfortable in my box.
Nah, the current one like you.
That nobody like.
My current one like you. You know that the current one likes you, so don't fret about it.
We know she like me because we all used to work together.
Right, now past now.
Your ex-wife still to this day do not like me. She still talk about me. Tracy like, she talking about you today. I'm like, what the hell? I don't even think about
She need to be talking about that damn diploma.
Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of the Unmute Me podcast show. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe.